All right, good evening. Welcome back to JPCE, Spiritual Talk. Jared Campbell. So we're going to go over some things on War 24/7 News. It's going to be a little bit different this time. A little less reading of the articles, and I'm going to share my screen and just show you guys everything, kind of go over the highlights. So let's share this screen. All right, let's see what's going on. All right, so share screen. My first time. All right. As soon as it comes up, let's hope it translates, guys. All right. So where do we want to start? Let's click on some of these and see where we're at. All right. So this one says, crushing of the Ukrainians in Kupiansk. The Russians broke through the Ukrainian defenses with blitzkrieg, captured 5 fortresses and 4 settlements. So let's click on this article. All right. See what we get. All right. You guys should see the screen. Hopefully it translates. All right, there we go. All right, so the Russians are continuing their advance, right? Ukrainians retreating. Right there, you guys can see it. I'm not going to read all this article. I want to look at some of these videos. All right, so here's some of the videos. So here's a video. Destruction of Ukrainian forces with ATGM west of Crimea. The Ukrainians bleed a lot on this front as well. So let's take a look at this video. So it says the Russians captured 5 Ukrainian strongholds. Right? Take a look at another video. Dropping something like from a drone. So it looks like we're gonna drop something. Oh, yeah, there. Drop something else if I can get drone window. So the Russians captured 5 Ukrainian strongholds. Here he is, a Russian attack on a Ukrainian camp west of Crimea. Let's look at some of this video. Right. They're clearing some of those trenches, clearing some of the areas. It looks like. Just imagine that warfare that's going on there right now, right? I look at some of these images, nothing compared to what I was doing in Iraq. So this is a real war. What's going on? The war in Ukraine is a real war. And this is definitely nothing like we had in Iraq. I mean, this is trench warfare. This is a little bit of everything. I mean, this is, now you guys can see some of the sources that I use, right? And I'm so glad I'm able to do this now, right? This source I use is a real source. Right? It really is. And it's a really good one. That's why I encourage everybody to click on the links, watch the videos, right? So I like going that. Now I can do this. A little less reading of the articles and more just showing you what these articles are actually saying. Right. So let's see. All right. So here, a Russian artillery destroys Ukrainian arms and ammunition depot in Kupiansk. All right. Sorry about that. There's about 30 seconds left on this video. All right, all right. So what else they got in here? Oh, so here we go. Russian snipers from Chechnya kill a Ukrainian sabotage group that tried to plant mines in the forest near Crimea. All right, so let's take a look at this one.
Продвигайтесь аккуратно, по-моему, один живой. Принял. Документы смотри. Модный. Держи. Кто?
It's an interesting video.
Спокойной ночи, твари.
All right, so here's some maps. Some of these maps, they're in Ukrainian, so it's gonna be hard. The maps do not translate very well, but if I can zoom in on this one right here. So let's take a look at this map real quick before we go look at some other articles. All right, so we can see right here, this is the Ukrainian front, right? Here's the Ukrainian front. This is the Russian front, right? The Russian front is obviously pushing west, right? Because it came in from the east. The Russians keep gaining more ground, and the Ukrainians are losing ground. And I have some other maps that I've looked at the last few weeks, and these maps changed drastically. I know there was one that I had on BBC News that I found, I think it was a few weeks ago. And I'll pull that one up one of these days and show how it's changed. I ain't got time today for that. But here are some of these maps. Like I said, I encourage all of you to click on these links and look at these maps, look at these videos, right? And also read these articles. All right, so let's take another look at another article. Go back to our homepage here, see what we got. All right, so we saw that one. What is this one? So it says lightning advance 10 kilometers. Russian armies reach Oskol River and enter South Kharkiv. Ukrainian sends all reserves. So let's click on this one. All right. We'll filter through some of these articles. So a picture of a collapsing Ukrainian front prevails on the Kupiansk-Savatov axis as Russian troops advance 10 kilometers in length, reaching the east bank of the Oskol River, entering the South Kharkiv. There are reports that Russian vanguards have penetrated even deeper into the Ukrainian defense, reaching the Bravovo settlement of Kharkiv. So Russian forces locate strongholds with the help of drones in Kranzy, Lima region. Here's a 24-second video. Hope everyone sees it all right. Thank you so much for following. All right, so rare footage of a Russian TM-90M Probe tank in Kupiansk. So let's take a look at this one. So Ukrainians are moving reserves, right? Russian troops have reached Oskol. The Russian Defense Ministry announced that its military forces captured the Molkovovo railroad station outside Lima Pervy, the Kharkiv region. Russian troops then cleared the forest area of the settlement north of Kupiansk. There's some more videos. So here's Russian MLRS artillery barrage hits large concentration of Ukrainian forces, vehicles, ammunition, and manpower. Right. One. Let's see what else we got here. It says destruction of Ukrainian ammunition depot in Kupiansk. We won't watch all this video. It's a little over. I'd rather do less right now. This is the Russian forces, it says Russian forces advanced 10 kilometers. Right? If there's any other videos, there'll be a few more here. So it says a reconnaissance unit, AMA, clears Ukrainian trenches in Crimea. 4 prisoners and 2 dead. So they're right there. There's like they're, hopefully y'all can see that, right? See the fighting. Fighting in these trenches. I'm telling you, this is, when we used to read about World War I and World War II, right? History books talk about trench warfare. Was almost not where I could picture it. But now, seeing this war in Ukraine, I can finally picture what trench warfare really is, right? It's one thing to read about it, but it's one thing to see it, right? And it's very interesting to me. I mean, war is truly hell. War is immoral. Other videos they have here, they have quite a bit. What's this one? So it says Russians capture Ukrainian positions in Crimea. Let's take a look at this one. All right. There we go. Now it's going. All right. I think this one has some dead bodies in it, so be aware. But that gets coming up, you'll see it right in here. Yep, they zoom in on it right there. Right. That is a Ukrainian position. Okay, that's obviously been hit with some artillery. Right? When I first saw this video, I spit up my coffee. It was this morning. I was looking at some of these articles and I spit up my coffee. I wasn't expecting to see that with the bodies, and so war is truly immoral. And I'm so glad I could finally show these videos to you all. Thank you so much. All right, so now let's see what else we can find. Here's some more maps. Like I said, they're Ukrainian. Some of them are hard to read in their Ukrainian, but here is another look at where the fighting is at, right? It's right in these pocket areas right here. So here's some maps. All right, so let's go back out. Let's see what else we got. So let's click on this one. It says Poland on alert. Thousands of troops move to Slovakia corridor, the Belarus border. New army corps to protect Warsaw. Let's see what's going on here. Click on this one. So Poland prepares for a clash with Wagner forces. Whoa. And moves forces to both the Brest and Grodno areas in the Slovakia corridor. According to the Belarusians, so far 2 brigades have been moved to the border of Belarus, and a division is on the way. At the same time, Poland seems to be taking the threats from Russia and Belarus seriously and creating a new army corps to protect the capital of the country, Warsaw. Let's see what we got here. So here's a video. It's not very long. Looks like the Polish. It's a Polish army convoy. We just watched that. So it's another video. So basically, this article is just talking about, so obviously something is about to go down between Belarus, the Wagner forces, and Poland. All right, so let's skip out of here. Let's see what else we have. Let's click on this one. So this one says 880 dead are laying in the Dnieper. Ukrainian soldier, they are sending us to a slaughterhouse of Kherson. The administration is throwing us into a meat machine. There's definitely a video in here I want to show everyone. So let's click on it. And you're going to listen to this video. The video is translated. So it's Ukrainian soldiers. They're talking to Zelensky. So here's the video. It's a 2-minute video. So we're going to listen to this one, and then we're going to go and see what else we got to look at.
Шановний пане президенте та Верховний Головнокомандувач, ми бійці 189-ї окремого 189-го окремого
So
батальйону
the
123-ї
189th, right? It
окремої
said the
бригади
123rd, it
територіальної
says the Defense
оборони
Brigade are forced to
змушені
disclose the
розголосити
actions
дії
of our
нашого
commander, Lieutenant.
командира, підполковника
Talking
Сухацького
about
та
their
його
colonel.
начальника штабу
It's
майора
translated. Some of y'all should be able
Софієнка.
to read that.
Тому що через їх злочинні дії у нашому батальйоні залишилося не більше 20% від його початкової кількості. Нас кожен день відправляють на лівий берег у безглузду м'ясорубку
Let me
на
start this over. Hold on.
берег, у безглузду м'ясорубку на головнокомандувач.
All right, so let's start this over. It says, Dear Mr. President,
ми бійці 189-ї окремого 189-го окремого батальйону 123-ї окремої бригади територіальної оборони змушені розголосити дії нашого командира, підполковника Сухацького та його начальника штабу майора Софієнка. Тому що через їх злочинні дії у нашому батальйоні залишилося не більше 20% від його початкової кількості. Нас кожен день відправляють на лівий берег у безглузду м'ясорубку на Антоновський острів. При цьому ні нормальним озброєнням, ні боєприпасами в повній мірі не забезпечують. Дають не більше 2 магазинів на людину.
So basically, they're telling them, right? Some of you can read those subtitles, but they're not getting what they need to fight. Right? So they're in bad situations. So I really wanted to share this video. Hopefully, there's sound on y'all's end. I don't know if there is or not. Like I said, it's my first time doing this. So please leave comments and let me know, and I can get better as opposed to my first time. So I do apologize. I really wanted just to show you guys and do less talking. Right?
Бо не потрібні тут нікому. Нам стало відомо, що командир батальйону поставив завдання начальнику штабу нашого батальйону майорові Софієнко нікого із загиблих на лівому березі відразу не подавати як 200-х, а залишати на всіх видах забезпечення, в тому числі і грошовому.
So basically he's telling them that they're getting slaughtered, right? That's what he's saying.
Полеглих побратимів. І скоро настане наша черга померти.
I actually feel bad for these guys right now. It sounds like they're in a bad situation. And I'm just not understanding what's going on in Ukraine. Right? Every soldier should be able to be given what it needs to do its mission. So they're not given, right? That's what they're saying, is that they're not given everything they need to do their mission. That doesn't make any sense. How can soldiers not be given things to do their mission? They should be given everything they need in order to accomplish their mission. They can't accomplish their mission if they're not given the things they need, right? And that's the thing. And that's what's happening. They're not. All right, so there's some more videos in here, but let's go. Let's look and see what we got. I want y'all to see that video, hopefully. All right, so let's click on this one. All right, so the Russian Duma has passed draft laws. We are putting in the works for general conscription, a great war just around the corner. Poland is the target. So let's click on this one real quick, see what's going on here, right? So the Russian Duma passed a special package of amendments to lay the groundwork for general conscription as a great war just around the corner. They said that the head of the Defense Committee of the State Duma, the Russian Federation, Andrei Karpolov, during a speech to the other members. Andrei Karpolov is the same one who revealed a few days ago that Wagner's target in Belarus is Slovakia corridor. Does he know something? If Moscow is preparing general conscription, then all the goal is in the unification of the Russian world. Kaliningrad, Transnistria, Odessa, etc. All right, so those of you who know more, leave some comments. Let me know what's going on with this Poland and Belarus and Russia, the Wagner. If any of you out there know what's going on, please let me know. If you have some better sources, I would love to know what's going on with that. All right, so here's one of the last ones. So it's image of chaos, disorderly retreat of the Ukrainians and collapse of the Eastern Front. This is huge. Russian armies moved from Lagash to Kharkiv, advanced 20 kilometers deep. right, so let's take a look at this one. Before we close out, hope this video is not too long, but kind of new at this. It says full breakdown pictures show the eastern front of Ukrainians. The Russian armies officially announced to control the settlements. I'm not idea. I'm not gonna read all that because I don't know how to pronounce some of those names. So let's look at some of these videos. It says video artillery, the first armored army against the Ukrainian group in Kupiansk. All right. Trust you all to lead me in the right way here. All right, so the next video says tanks and IFVs of the 41st Siberian Army. All right, let's take a look at this. Like the tanks are firing. A lot of smoke because it's probably hard to see those tanks with all the smoke. You see a lot of smoke, but I see two tanks, one there and one there. So I see two tanks, right? Hard to see with the smoke. The one I think just fired. So the Russian tanks of the Western Military District in Kupiansk region. Obviously hitting Ukrainian positions, right? You know, Eastern Ukraine. Right, so. All right, so a few more videos. There's some maps in here. This one's the Russian MRLS and raids. So minute 22. We won't watch all of it, but we'll take a look at it. Right. Wow, look at that. Isn't that something? I mean, that's hitting Ukrainian positions. You're all seeing this, aren't you? I mean, it's outrageous. What's happening over there? What's this video? So here, the last hit a D-30 artillery system in Kupiansk. Jeez. Wow. All right, so here's a tweet. It says on July 25th, the Russian Ministry of Defense reported daily report that units of the 234th Airborne Assault Regiment had recently made a significant advance at 1.5 kilometers. All right. So here's some maps right here. It said they're in Ukrainian, but here's one right here. Let's see if we can zoom in on this. All right, there we go. We zoom in right there. So here, once again, this is where the Russians, they're pushing, right? So they're gaining obviously more ground, right? All that red, that's what the Russians have taken, right? All that over there, back that way, that's the Ukrainian lines, right? So the Russians, they're taking a lot, right? They've taken more, and it seems like they keep taking more, right? So wanted to share all that with, let's see if I can zoom out. All right. So let's go back to the home real quick. I'm going to close out now. This is my first time the screen share, so let me know in the comments. So we'll go over all the headlines so far, right? So we've seen this chaos, disorderly retreat of Ukrainians and the collapse of the Eastern Front. So it's getting worse, right? Now we have this. The Russian Duma has passed draft laws. We are putting the works of general conscription, a great war just around the corner, right? This is huge. So something with Poland's about to go down. Poland is on alert, right? So Poland is even on alert, right? Everybody was saying in the comments that nothing would happen. Well, I think that something is about to. Let's pray that it doesn't. So the lightning advanced 10 kilometers. Russian armies reach Oskol River, enter the South Kharkiv. Ukrainian sends in all reserves, right? We watched some of those videos. We talked about this, the crushing of the Ukrainians and Kubians. Hell in Odessa, I think that one I've already done, right? Let's check out Hell of Odessa. I don't know if, let's check out some of these videos that none of you got to see. So Hell in Odessa, right? I read this article the other day. Let's look at the videos. So here was the one video that I know that I did play, and everyone heard it, but you couldn't see it. So. Well, this was the night they struck Odessa. Whoa. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and close out. I just wanted this, like I said, this was the first go. I'm going to take a look at this video and see how it turned out. I may have to maybe redo it. I don't know yet. But this was my first go. Thank you all so much. We're going to close out, all right? So thank you all again, all right? May the Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be merciful to you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. Name the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, now and forever. The sages. Amen. Jared W Campbell. All right. Good evening. Good night. I love you all so much. JPCE Spiritual Talk. Never ever hold back. Right? Seek your Father in heaven. Give him your heart. Does the rest. Right. I hope this was a good video. Like I said, they'll get better as I go. I'm definitely going to take a look at this one. I love you all so much. All right. I'm out.